It's 11 questions on 90s music video pop-up video facts, where I give you some weird fact and you tell me who it's about. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out my show. Today's episode is all about 90s pop-up video facts. If you remember those, they were from, I think, VH1 or MTV or both. I can't remember exactly. But the pop-up video would show a music video, like Britney Spears' Hit Me One More Time, and then they would have little facts pop up, like, did you know Britney Spears has never thrown a spear? And you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. So it was all these weird random facts, and today's episode is just pieces of those facts from videos, and you tell me who they're about. So these will all be about the artist in question, I believe. This is from a party I did for a gal named Tracy Reinhardt about almost 2 years ago now, about a year and a half, year and 3/4 ago in the Long Beach area. She was having a big 90s themed birthday party for her 30th birthday party and wanted all 90s around. So I came up with this one and we used it there. And I believe I used it at a few live nights as well. It's a fun one, especially if you like nostalgia. And this was picked by Patreon subscriber Alex DeSmet. He said for his topic this month, he said, hey, anything 90s music related would be great. So this is for you, Alex, and congrats on your brand new job over at Somewhere Very Fun. If you want to support the show like Alex does, you can always go to patreon.com/trivia with buds. We are up to 30 patrons. We shot up 6 in the last couple days, which was probably the coolest thing of all time. I've said it before, but when my phone goes off and it says you have a new Patreon subscriber, you have a new patron, I lose my shit. I'm always like, oh my God, another one. And I send a screenshot to my wife and she's like, that's great. She's actually at a museum right now, the King Tut Museum, not the King Tut Museum, King Tut exhibit at the California Museum of something or other. Her and the family went. It's ending very soon in the next couple days, so she wanted to go. She's nerding out as a history major would over something like that. But I always send her the messages, and she's like, that is amazing. So thank you for joining patreon.com/trivia with buds. Bunch of new people to thank. Let me pull up all the new patrons. Megan Acuna. Thank you, Megan. You play my live nights and listen to the show, and I am super appreciative of you. Anna Evans, thanks for your pledge. Denise Leonard, Sweet Abby Cakes, and Mona Bray. Those are the 5 newest ones. I appreciate you guys and the other 25 of you. Thank you for your ongoing pledges and donations. Rewards will be mailed out in the next few days. I'm just waiting on one little thing to get to me in the mail so I can insert it in each of your packages, and that should be on Saturday. So the packages should go out Saturday afternoon. If I get those in time. If not Saturday, first thing Monday, and you'll get them before January is half over or so. If you want to pick a topic of your own, all you have to do is donate $5 or more, like Megan and Anna and Denise and Sweet Abby Cakes just signed up to do. They will get to pick any topic that they want me to do on the show in the next 30 days. So if you want to do that too, just go over to Patreon and check out all the different reward tiers and see which one fits your budget. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. And we're going to jump in to today's episode, which is all about 90s pop-up video facts right now. Here we go. All right, 90s pop-up video facts question number 1. She carries a container of Alaskan dirt wherever she goes. Who is that? Number 1, she carries a container of Alaskan dirt wherever she goes. Number 2, the girls came up with their own alter ego names. Number 2, the girls came up with their own alter ego names. Pop-up video facts number 3, Lisa says her look is natural, not trendy. Number 3, Lisa says her look is natural, not trendy. Number 4, George Lucas allowed members of the group Blank to appear in Star Wars Episode 2 to appease his daughter. Number 4, George Lucas allowed members of the group Blank to appear in Star Wars Episode 2 to appease his daughter. Number 5, before Guns N' Roses, blank once auditioned for the band Poison. He decided not to join when he was asked about wearing makeup. Number 5, before Guns N' Roses, blank once auditioned for the band Poison. He decided not to join when he was asked about wearing makeup. Number 6, Blank by Oasis was originally titled Wishing Stone. Blank by Oasis was originally titled Wishing Stone. Number 7, when he wrote Kiss from a Rose, he couldn't play a single instrument. Number 7, when he wrote Kiss from a Rose, he couldn't play a single instrument. Number 8, all of the iconic outfits worn in Britney Spears' One More Time video were purchased at blank. Number 8, all the iconic outfits worn in Britney Spears' One More Time video were purchased at blank. Number 9, ooh, this one's not very timely. I'm still going to ask it. R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly was written for the blank blank soundtrack. Number 9, R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly was written for the blank blank soundtrack. Number 9. Number 10, Hanson's hit MMMBop was inspired by this 60s group. Number 10, Hanson's hit MMMBop was inspired by this 60s group. And the bonus question for 2 points, what one-word artist and one-word song were the first to use auto-tune in 1998? I think I've mentioned this in the podcast before. For 2 points, if you're playing along, what one-word artist and one-word song title were the first to use auto-tune back in 1998? Those are all your questions for 90s Pop-Up Video Facts. We'll be right back in just a second with the answers. Here we go, everybody. These are the answers to the round on 90s Pop-Up Video Facts. Question number 1, she carries a container of Alaskan dirt wherever she goes. That, of course, was Jewel. That sounds like something Jewel would do, right? She's always carrying around dirt. That was probably like one time. She was like, yeah, I carry around this dirt to remind me of Alaska. But there's no way today she has a container, like a giant canister of dirt, just going to Starbucks, right? That can't be true. Jewel loves dirt. Number 2, the girls came up with their own alter ego names. We're talking the 90s. If you're talking girls in a group, you're probably talking about the Spice Girls. We got Posh, Sporty, Baby, Ginger, and the other one, whatever her name is. Who am I missing? Scary, right? I think it's Scary, who I think had a kid with Eddie Murphy, who did the voice of the donkey in Shrek. Number 3, Lisa says her look is natural, not trendy. That Lisa in question was not Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC, but it was Lisa Loeb. Remember her? She had those kind of thicker glasses and dark hair. Lisa Loeb. Her look is natural, not trendy. Number 4, George Lucas allowed members of the group blank to appear in the Star Wars Episode 2 movie to appease his daughter, NSYNC. If you didn't think Star Wars Episode 2 could get any better, you got some members of NSYNC under certain creature robes, I think, in that movie, if I remember reading that correctly. NSYNC. Number 5, before Guns N' Roses, Slash once auditioned for the band Poison, but said no about the makeup. I'm pretty sure he probably wears makeup anyway, right? He's always got those glasses on, so maybe not on his eyes, but if he's doing an interview, they're putting makeup on him anyway. Come on, Slash, get with the program. You could have been in Poison, which in my head is kind of like Guns N' Roses anyway, right? Number 6, Blank by Oasis was originally titled Wishing Stone. I was thinking about this. I don't think it would make the song any different. It's Wonderwall, you know? Like if you said, and after all, you're my wishing stone, and you sang it in the same way, would it really ruin the song? Probably not. A Wonderwall, is that even anything? Come on. Huh? Number 7. Here it is. When he wrote Kiss from a Rose, he couldn't play a single instrument. We're talking about Seal. Seal. And the song Kiss from a Rose from Batman Forever, starring Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones, one of which hated the other. It was Tommy Lee Jones. He hates everybody. Number 8, all of the iconic outfits worn in Britney Spears' One More Time video were purchased at a garage sale. No, it was Kmart, which is basically a garage sale if they're still open. Kmart was where they bought all the schoolgirl outfits from Britney Spears' One More Time video. Number 9, R. Kelly's I Believe I Can Fly was written for the blank blank soundtrack. That is Space Jam. Space Jam, which was just given away as a digital code by generous patron Luke McKay over on our Discord ongoing chat room. You can join that chat at any time for donating $1 or more to the show. Do that, and I'll send you the link, and it's a ton of fun. We post different things in there every day, and Luke in Australia just said, hey, mates, does anybody want these digital download codes? I'm not going to use them. He sent them for Home Alone and Space Jam and I'm Up at Christmas something. So thank you, Luke, for doing that. And Space Jam was the answer. And this brings up an important question. Do you think I can still ask questions about things that are offensive after they're, called out for being offensive? Like, can I still ask a question about R. Kelly, or is that in bad taste? I don't think it is, because I don't think I'm glorifying him exactly. I think I'm more talking about Space Jam. But his song happened to be on that album, so I asked it anyway. Same thing with like Kevin Spacey. I would still ask an American Beauty question that maybe mentions his name, even though he's kind of a scumbag, right? Let me know your thoughts on that. You could throw them in the Discord app chat or tweet me at Ryan Buds if you want to get some kind of discussion going. Number 10, Hanson's hit Bop was inspired by this 60s group. It was the Beach Boys. Of course, the Beach Boys inspired Hanson, as they always hoped they would. That was number 10. Your bonus question for 2 points: what one-word artist and one-word song were first to use auto-tune back in 98? I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's one of my mom's favorite songs. It's Believe by Cher. Cher's song, Believe, first to use auto-tune back in 1998, 21 years ago. Holy shit. We are really flying through time here. Guys, that is today's episode. I hope you got 11 out of 11 on that round. And if you knew that Kmart one, you're real smart. Thanks for playing along. And if you know somebody that would love listening to this and playing along, or playing our other 400 episodes in the feed, send them the link. Share the link. Share this episode with them on your device right now. That would be super helpful. Challenge someone. Say, hey, I got 8 out of 11. How did you do? Or how will you do? And then send them the link. Then send them the emoji of the fist, like you want to fight. That would be very cool. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/trivia with buds anytime to throw a buck or 50 or anywhere in between at the show. That would be very cool. And we're up to 30 patrons. When we get up to 50 patrons, that's one of my goals for the page. I will individually message every single person and say, what's your favorite franchise? And you'll say, I like Marvel, or I like DC, or I like Game of Thrones, or I like Garfield and Friends for some reason. And I will send you a surprise item of your favorite franchise, something unique, something hopefully you don't have, and it will be very cool. So if you know people that like the show, tell them to hop on board. The more people that hop on board, the more gifts that go out. I'm going to have to mail 50 packages. That's going to cost me some money, but it's going to be worth it because you guys are worth it, and this show is worth it. Thanks for telling a friend about the show, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.